All right, guys, I'm just waiting on for more people to come in here. Where are you guys from? Where's everybody's from? What's up, Mo? What's up, Nick? Patrick? What's up, Beverly? Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. So I'm just waiting for more people to hop on. Let's give it another 2 minutes. Give me 1 sec. Okay, awesome. All right, guys, just stay with me. I'm going to get more people on here, okay? Let me see if my share screen is working. It's going to take a moment. Desktop. Okay, awesome. I'm going to go over a few stuff, guys. A couple of things I'm going to be talking about in this webinar. Basically, the Amazon dropshipping business model and how the automation system works and how can we get you started, okay? So I know a lot of people here wants to get started, and I see a lot of people been blowing up my phone, so that's why I wanted to do this call and hop on a call with you guys and explain everybody what we do. I've been getting a lot of DMs. I don't know why. I get messages on WhatsApp on my phone number and Facebook Messenger and Instagram from the same person. I'm like, yo, I can't communicate with you all different apps. So I think this is the best way, bro. So this is the one thing I'll talk about right here. Okay, so I'll give you a breakdown of how the business model works, how to use OPM, other people money, to pay for this service without any of your money, okay? How an online business on automation works with any of the day-to-day tasks, because we're using virtual assistant from other countries. A to Z breakdown, how credit repair works. How to get funding for your business, 12 to 15 months with no interest rate, okay? So we'll teach you how to get funding with the credit cards. Let me give another, okay, I think we're ready to go. We have enough people here. So give me 1 second. All right. Let's see. All right, let's get started. All right, I'm excited for you guys. Thank you, Mike. My boy Mike Sancho is out here. It was good. Michael, welcome. Jerry, Carrie, welcome. I see a lot of people here. Oh, we got a lot of people here. Oh my God, 74, 75 people. Damn, I didn't even pay for an ad. All right, let's get started, guys. So Amazon dropshipping, okay? So this is how Amazon dropshipping works. And many of you here shop at Amazon, right? So let's say Amazon is selling a product, this chair that I'm sitting at right now, for $99, right? I would find a supplier anywhere between $75 or less, right? When that happens, what we do, we basically save that information and then we'll list that product on Amazon. Every time we get a sale, we would get that product from our suppliers and ship it directly to the Amazon customer, and we make profit in between. So as you know, there's middlemen in everything, guys. If you buy a house, real estate agents, they're middlemen. If you bought a car, if you bought a Mercedes from a dealership, you didn't directly buy it from Mercedes. They're a third-party dealership selling it for Mercedes, right? So in everything, there is middlemen. So there's a lot of money to be made being a middleman. And what we do, basically, we find all these items that are really good and they're already selling on Amazon. So the algorithm that they have, we can able to get all these products added to the store without even buying it. So there's a lot of people think that you have to buy the product up front, ship it to Amazon, and they will ship it to. That's called the Amazon FBA. This is a different business model. This is called strictly drop shipping, right? We find the items, we save the links from our suppliers, and when we get a sale, we ship it directly there. So far, does anyone have any questions? Go ahead and put it in the chat, okay? So to be able to scale this business, you can't work alone. You can't do this by yourself. That's why we have the Amazon automation service, where our virtual assistant, more than 165 people in Bangladesh with 3 different office spaces, they work there, right? And then what they do, they basically do everything, right? To make this business automated. They will find the products for you. They'll find all the profitable products. they will add the products to your store. You don't have to create a listing. On Amazon, there's called the ASIN number. Once you click that, what happens is that they list it for you. You don't have to create a listing, no reviews. So existing product, you just add it there on Amazon. So Amazon makes it really simple for sellers to do that. Third, they will do communication. They will do, if you have any returns, they'll process hundreds of orders when you get started. I'll show you some of the pages right now, how many orders it gets. And then they will also do everything in the back end of the store to make sure your store is scaling up anywhere between $20,000 to $30,000 every single month. We have a store right now that's doing over $300,000 a month. So imagine let's do lowest percentage, 10%. How much is that? Comment. That's $30,000. 10%. That's the lowest percentage. And let's not forget about it. We also do something called cashback. So it's basically if you use a cashback credit cards, or if you use a cashback credit cards that has a lot of points, you can accumulate those points and travel for free, do whatever you want, get a hotel with that, and you could do all these things with those points, right? And with the Amazon, guys, you don't have to spend money on ads. All these stores, you were seeing the screenshots of doing 6 figures, they are not running any ads and no paid advertisement. You don't have to run traffic. That's why you pay Amazon $40 a month, because you're basically hosting your product in their website. I looked at a page where you can see live how many people are shopping on Amazon at that particular time. It was 1.4 million people that was on the Amazon website. So think about that, guys. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you some stuff, okay? So that way you have more idea of what this looks like. All right, so first thing I want to show you is my Instagram. So my Instagram is called 0 to a million _ if you want to follow that. And this section right here, guys, Amazon automation, please click that and you're going to see all of our result, students result, our clients result. You know how a lot of people are selling a course right now? You and me are not going to have the same result because we have different mindset, different work ethic, different hustle, right? So with the automation, it's the same team working on your store, right? So think about that for a moment. You're going into a business that other people are experienced for 3 to 5 years, right? I'm going to show you something else here. So these are some of the stores, right? And I'm going to show you one by one. So this is one of the stores for clients. This is last 30 days, $106,000. As you can see, sales today so far, $3,000, $77,000 in last 30 days. As you can see, previous 30 days, it's just been increasing by 30%. Look at the last year margin. Since last year, 1,193%, the sales went up. That's crazy. In the last 30 days, 85,000. Last 30 days, 118, 187. I can go all day, guys. These are different accounts that we manage. As you can see, that's one of the biggest number, 257,000. I can go all day, guys. As you can see, these are different stores. Okay, let me show you something else. So in here, when I started this Amazon automation, I was actually doing this by myself. I bought a course and tried to do this by myself, right? And this is what happened. This is my number is 7,300, and I couldn't even leave the house because I had to process all the orders. I had to handle communication because, as you can see, that day so far, I had 8 orders. I had to make sure those orders get fulfilled and everything. So I didn't have time for that. And as you can see in this other screenshot, 145,000 last 30 days when I plugged into the automation system with the VAs. All right. So I'm going to show you something else here. As you can see, these are different clients with different results. This is last year, guys. This is last year result. You want me to show you this year? In the beginning of this year, here you go. This guy right here, Chris, he hit $500,000 in about last year. Last year, May, around there. I'm sorry, on the 10th. So another person here hit 64,000, 100,000 last 30 days. So these are different clients. We have about 155 clients right now, over 165 VAs. This is actually Vince. This is the business partner that we have. He's gonna, right now, I'm gonna play this video so he can talk about more of the automation, okay?
Number two, we have our automation service, right? So the automation service, pretty much what it is we have some of our students who are either working full-time or have other businesses already, and they're pretty busy with their lifestyle. So they say, hey, Vince, would you manage my Amazon account for me? So pretty much what we do is for those clients, once they open the account, they set it up, which they have to get access to the course as well too, right? So you basically hand that account over to me, and then me and my team, we go ahead and populate all the products. So we do all the product research for you. We list all the products. We process all the orders. We deal with all the customer service. It's a pretty much an A to Z done for you service, right? So either you just want to go through the course and you want to do it on your own, or number two, you might want to if you like the results that I'm getting and you like the way that my team handles everything for you, and you have a busy lifestyle, whether you have other businesses already or you work full time, we can go ahead and do it that way as well too. So one thing that I wanted to show you some behind the scenes stuff of some of the stores and how they're doing right now. So give me a second here. All right, so this is one of my clients who I currently manage an Amazon account for. You can see this store today is the 16th of April, right? So far today we've sold for $2,700 of sales so far, right? So we've had about $2,700 of sales just today so far, and it's currently what time is it? It's 3:37 in the afternoon. For the past 7 days, we've done about $27,000 in sales. For the past 15 days, $61,000 in sales. For the past 30 days, we've done about $85,000 in sales. Now, you're probably saying, well, Vince is over here showing me, the best account that he has. So let me show you some other accounts. Let me go ahead and pause this video, just protect my clients. So here's another account that we got over here, right? So this is another client of mine. So far today, we've done about $800 in sales. Past 7 days, $8,000. The past 15 days, $37,000. The past 90 days, $94,000 in sales. Now, I got so many of these accounts. We currently manage about 50 accounts so far, I would say. So we have about 50 of these accounts in automation. We have over 100 and something students that's, working with us as far as our courses go. So, it all depends. It's up to you. Do you want to go through the course? Do you want the automation service? Whatever it fits. If you like these numbers and these numbers appeal to you, and you want to make sure you get the exact same numbers, and you also want to, you just don't want to tie up your time, hey, I think automation is the perfect way to go for you. All right. So with that being said, guys, that's it. I mean, that's the behind the scenes look. I can sit there and show you accounts after accounts, but I think that, pretty much covers the concept of the business. I've been doing this for over 3-4 years now, and I can be honest with you, it's one of the best businesses that I've done because the risk is so minimal here. All right. And there's not a lot of upfront capital as well too, because with dropshipping, we're only purchasing products after the product sells. All right. So with that being said, I'll catch you guys later. Hope you have a great day, and hopefully this was informative to you. And stay blessed.
All right, guys. So let me go back to this. All right. So as you can see, that was around 2018. We have a lot of clients more now, and even for my cousin who started, let's say you started, right, and he was able to get about $22,000 in sales in his first 30 days. In 60 days, it was about $42,000. So I'm going to actually show you his store too, so you can get an idea what it will look like when you start, right? So wanted to share more with you guys. Since I have a lot of people here, we have about 100 people, and let me go here. All right, let's see. All right, so as you can see, this is another client who hit $189,000 in the last 30 days, right? These are real people in the Facebook group that we have. And let me show you another one. This is the same guy. His name is Chris. He hit 1 million mark by January 9. This store, guys, is 1 year old. 1 year old hit $1 million in sales. Can someone tell me if you did 10, 15%, how much it would be? Go in the chat, right? How much profit, how much money will be in $1 million if you did 15%, right? Even 10%. So I'm going to show you more testimony, okay? This is basically the spreadsheet that people get when they start the video, right? I mean, sorry, when they start the Amazon automation. So you'll get a live spreadsheet with all the products that are being sold into your store. So he's going to go over this.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Vince here, Vince Ecom Empire, coming to you with another update. Just wanted to give you guys an update. How are we doing for the month of December? More importantly, how are we doing fourth quarter? As we know, we're at the end of 2018, and here comes 2019. So I just wanted to make a quick update, just kind of give you guys a behind-the-scenes look as far as how some of our clients are doing, how these accounts are doing, and it's been amazing. It's been an amazing ride. What a great year to end 2018. Right now we're managing over 100 plus accounts, doing $3+ million a month in sales, and by 2019 I'm expecting at least 5 million just in the first quarter of 2019, and we scale up from there. But more importantly, I wanted to show you, how our clients are doing behind the scenes. I know you guys see the numbers all the time. Some it may or may not make sense to you with just a screenshot. So I wanted to show you some actual numbers. So those of you that are investors coming from the real estate side, entrepreneurs, and people who have franchises or invest in businesses, this is going to make a lot of sense to you. Right, so this is one of my clients' accounts. So let's go back the past 6 months and see how this account's been doing. For the month of May, let's see, we made like $2,500 in this account. Month of June, we made $6,400 in profits. And let me just show you how to read this, right? So we did about $41,000 in sales, but our cost of goods sold was $26,000. Which means we had a gross profit of $15,000. Our Amazon fees was $6,000. We didn't pay much taxes in it, but our shipping cost was $900. So if you take the cost of goods sold and minus all these numbers, right? So you take the sales minus the cost of goods sold, you get that. You take the gross profit and you minus all these numbers over here, you're gonna get the net profit. So this is the profit that the client sees. As you can see, it was a 22% return from our working capital. So if you take the 6,400 and you divide it by the 26,000, which is our cost of goods sold or true cost, and you add in the taxes and the shipping costs, that'll give you a 22% profit on your costs, right? So for the month of July, we made $13,700 for this particular client. Our sales was $74,000. Our cost of goods sold was $47,000. So gross profit was $26,000. Amazon fees taken out, taxes and shipping taken out. We're left with $13,000. That's a 28% return on our money, right? So guys, think about this. I am right now investing in multifamily and other space, and we're looking at 10% return on our capital, right? I'm looking at 10% return on my capital. I mean, I do have some behind the scenes stuff such as equity in the deal, and I also have cash flow on a monthly basis as well too. But I mean, it's nothing like 22% on my money or 28% on my money, right? So again, take the cost of goods sold, add the shipping costs and the taxes. If you take this number divided by the cost of goods sold, shipping costs and taxes, you'll get that percentage right there. So 28% return. The month of August, $12,000 in profit, 20%. Month of September, $10,700, 15%. October, $10,700, 16%. November, $13,300, 17%. So far for December, $6,118, 22%. As you guys can see, I'm very transparent with the business. I try to be as transparent as I can. There's no fluff in my business. It's mostly numbers. Numbers tell the whole story. You always say follow the numbers, right? So, I mean, guys, this is as black and white as I can be. I can't be more transparent in this. This is why when people reach out to me and they don't understand this or they're looking for me to convince them, I'm not about that. I'm not here to convince you or to try to sell you something or to persuade you. I'm here to show you the numbers, and if the numbers make sense to you, let's do business, right? And let's do business long term. All right, guys. So hopefully this made sense to you. And that was just a couple of months. That wasn't, so just goes to show you from June 6,000, July 13,000, 12,000. That's already 26,000 plus the 6, 30. What is that? 32 and change, 40 and change, 50 and change, 63 and change. So this client's probably gonna make like $70,000, $80,000 at least this year, right? Anyways, see at the top, guys. So if it makes sense for you to pay me 25 grand to make you know, $10,000, $13,000 a month profit, let's do business.
All right, guys. So as you can see, he went over the spreadsheet that clients get with every month profit, right? So my question is to you guys: would you spend $25,000 on an automation store to get anywhere between $10,000 to $20,000 a month in profit? And remember, he's not even counting the cashback from your credit cards. Also, we use another thing called Top Cashback and Be Frugal. All these other third-party cashback websites that we manage to process the orders. We make about 3 to 5% cashback on that. So as you can see, like, this business model works, and we have a lot of clients that are killing it right now. It's not based on their effort. It's actually our VAs working on their store 24/7. I'm going to show you more things, guys. I'm going to share my screen again. So if you guys have any questions, please go on the comment section in the chat, and I will answer them in the end, okay? Let me see here. Share screen. Boom. All right. Let me take this out. All right, guys. This thing is maxed out. I have people text me like crazy that they can't get in. All right. So here. So someone asked, I saw on the chat, how long does it take to scale up? So this is one of the guys that crossed $100,000 mark in the month 3, guys. In the month 3, as you can see, last 30 days, 104,000. This is a really high store. So I'm gonna show you another. Thing, which is this is my cousin right here. It said, never ever thought quitting my job until introduced you to this live services. Basically, my second fully operational month, because we had some ups and downs. All right, so we got it up. The store was running, and as you can see, last month it went up 928%. We did almost $43,000 in sales. His store is doing well over $50,000 a month right now, guys. That's what this automation can do. By the way, you can hit him up too. He's only 18, and he started this store with using credit cards with no interest rate, right? So if you have good credit, right? If you have good credit, please do some research on no interest credit cards. There's so many credit cards out there that has no interest rate, 12 to 15 months, right? So what I did when I got started, I'll share my story with you guys. I did not have $25,000. I did not have that in my bank. So what I did, I fixed my credit, got it up to around 700, and then I mass applied for all these credit cards at the same time, meaning I opened up 10 tabs, and then I applied for these cards, apply now, at the same time after I filled out all the application. And then I got approved for some cards from 3,000 to 5,000, some cards even for 10,000. So what I did, I basically used that credit card to process orders and also pay for the automation. And I was able to break even in less than 7 months. And with that, I was able to have a 6-figure business just by using credit cards, guys. Do not get into debt. Get into debt when you have a business running, and pay it off with your business, okay? All right. So if you guys have any question now, let me know. I can answer them. Let me go through here. Let's see. Where's the chat? Okay. All right. How much capital do you need for 6 months? So I would recommend starting with at least $20,000 to $30,000 in capital on your credit cards. After you hit 3 months with Amazon, there's something called payability. You can use payability to pay for the items, and they'll pay you every time you process the order. So Amazon pays you every 2 weeks. So you want to make sure you have payability so you get paid every day, okay? Another question. Do you keep all the revenue? We do not keep any of your revenue, okay? Only 30% of the profit goes to the virtual assistant because that's their paycheck, okay? And they work 10 times harder when they feel like they're part of the business. So we don't keep anything. It's $25K upfront, and the virtual assistant in Bangladesh keep 30% of the profit. All right, 30K profit. Yes, we do 30K profit. We did more before. Because this is correct. What the take-home profit for starter stores? So, like I said, 30%, and you keep 70%. Is it possible for multiples? Yes, I actually have someone who bought 7 store recently, and he's from New Jersey. If you go to my Instagram, you can see the story that he bought a 7 store for himself and also for his family, so they can be set for their life. And guys, Amazon, just to let you know, it's not going anywhere. Everybody shops on Amazon. As you can see, all these retail stores like Sears, Toys R Us. I saw recently Payless is closing. All these retail stores are closing down because no one is really going to the mall to shop anymore, okay? They're actually going online because it's cheaper online, or even it's basically when people work at 9 to 5, have their own business, they don't have time to do that anymore. What are the best cashback cards that you use? One of the cashback cards I really like is Bank of America, Cash Rewards, and also one of the Chase cards, I believe. You can look it up on Chase. They have one of the best cards. What do you have to do to make the store scale up? You don't have to do anything to scale up the store, guys. Right now, I'm going to show you my store. So I don't know if you guys can see. All right. Let me put the brightness down so you guys can see. All right, my store did about $6,000 in sales today. Almost 7,000. Is going to hit about 8 to 9,000, and I did not do anything. I did not lift my finger. As you can see, last 30 days, it did about $263,000, and last 7 days, let me show you last 7 days. So as you can see, this is the Amazon seller app, guys. So $50,000 last 30 days, last 7 days, sorry. So weekly, if you do 10% of that 50,000, let's say that's the lowest, right? You did 10%, that's about $5,000 a week. That's not even a month. So let me go back to the question. How long does it take to scale up the level? So the first 3 months, you're in like a probation period with Amazon, because Amazon is not going to allow you to come to their platform and trash it. So they watch you like a hawk, right? So 3 months, you'll be in good standing. After that, you can scale up the store. So the first 3 months, you could make $1,000 to $2,000 a month in profit. That's still good money on a return on your money. But once the 3 months hits, that's when we scale up your store massively. As you can see, like one of the guys, I don't know how he did it, when his store went to $100,000 in the 3 months. All right. Let me see. This is answer to my prayer. Cannot get wait to get started. Yeah, I can't wait for you guys either. Anyone I personally invite to make sure to get back after me will. Okay, all right. Get back to Carrie. How much is that is here to keep? We don't keep anything, guys. Like I said, the 30% of the profit goes to the VA. I mean, how many of you here has a job that doesn't feel like you're part of the business? You're just getting a regular salary, right? So for the VA, we want to make sure they actually get paid because based on their work. Guys, these VAs, the virtual assistant in Bangladesh, they work almost 24/7. Only Friday, they leave at 2 p.m. So these guys are working hard. These guys are processing orders all day. Like as you can see right here in this store, there's 467 orders pending, meaning these are the orders I got in the last 24 to 48 hours. So they have to manage these orders, right? So they're working really hard, guys. So that's why they get 30%. I can't wait to get started. Enough for me to sign up. Awesome. Can't wait to see you sign up. Awesome, guys. So I think, wow, 25K. Yeah, guys. I mean, think about it. With 25K, how much are you taking a student loan out, about 100K, study for 4 years, and now your job is being replaced by somebody else that has a new degree, right? Or I went to school, I went to FIU. I went to a really good school, Florida International University. I got my degree in criminal justice and psychology. And guess what? That did nothing for me, because when I went to go get a job as a state trooper, guess how much they offered me? They offered me $35,000 a year to risk my life every day. So me spending about $100,000 in student loan for 4 years, You think that was really worth it? I don't think so. On your $25,000, where in a couple of months you'll be making anywhere between $10,000 to $20,000 in profit on your money, it just makes sense for me, man. I don't know about you guys. What are the funds methods available? So the funds, I can drop a link to you. You can get a personal loan or a bank loan, and you can use credit cards. I recommend credit cards because a lot of the credit cards out there does not have interest rate for 12 to 15 months. I even saw other credit cards that didn't have interest rate for 18 months. How much do I get for referral? I'll get back on that. So I'll teach you guys how to make $4,000 a month just by referring this system from other people, okay? How do I sign up? You can actually send me a message on Instagram if you want to sign up. And I'll also leave my phone number here. I don't know if that'll be a good idea. But yeah, does the 10K of profit that you're describing includes the cut to take out for your team to run the store? Yeah, so let's say if it's 10K, you're giving $3,000 to the VA, and then you're keeping $7,000. How much does it cost to get started? $25,000. Can I put something down, pay most of the profits toward the rest? No, we don't do that. There is a reason why we don't do that. Does the 10K profit that you're describing include the cut you take? Okay, same thing. You keep $7,000 and the team gets $3,000. Do you utilize clients' monthly profit to invest in buying more products to sell? How much does your company take for the profit? So guys, you want to make sure you have a lot of capital, like at least 20 to 30,000 starting off for your store. So that way you can start processing these orders. Take credit cards. Yeah, Biz doesn't take credit cards, but what you can do is you can add your credit card to your PayPal or Venmo and send it to your significant other or your brother, sister, or your parents who you trust. And when you do that through your credit card and send it to them, they can really cash out the money for you, and they can either wire transfer the money to Vince or pay him in cash or pay him in check, whatever you like. What is the fastest way to get the Amazon Buy Box? To get Amazon Buy Box, you have to wait for 3 months and have good products. There's a lot of things that goes inside the Buy Box. So I'll explain what the Buy Box is. Buy Box is basically products that you see. Let's say you went to Walmart, right? And in Walmart, when you pay at the register, do you see the products around you, like the gums, the magazines? So imagine those products in Amazon. So when you go to Amazon.com, they search for a product. Your product is the first one they lay eyes on, right? That's what Buy Box is. Can I put the automation program with credit card? Yes. So guys, I showed you my Instagram. Go to my Instagram and message me there, and I'll literally teach you how to get the credit cards and pay for the automation, all right? Benz doesn't take credit cards, but I can literally show you how to do that. It's an easy process. I did it, and it's really easy process. What form of payment do you take? Credit cards, bank wire, checks? We take bank wire and checks. Burlington as well. So you have to pay you guys 25, then 20K liquid. Yes. So you can start with 25K and have 20K in credit cards to process orders. So you can use multiple credit cards to pay for the upfront costs. Yes, that's what I did. That's what get started. So I think all these questions are the same. Let me see if there's anything different. What would it take to fix my credit card? To fix your credit card, I would hire someone professional to do that. That's what I did. I hired someone to fix my credit to get it up to 720, okay? Just from here, Tierod. Okay, so how do you distinguish yourself from Tierod? I'm not going to answer that because because we actually handle his accounts, okay? Just letting you know. Can I play with credit cards? How do I join the automation program? If you want to join the automation program, if you're referred by someone here, please get back with them. They will tell you exactly how to get this started. Any problems with the account suspension? No, we do have problems with the account suspension, but we know how to get them back with using 3 different strategies. So where do you sign up? If you want to message me on my Instagram, I'll drop my Instagram down here below, so that way you can get started, okay? It's going to get you started with the questions. Okay. you guys have any questions, let me know. Type it in the chat so I can answer them. Does it cost to scale up? All right, guys. So these are basically the same questions. So I'm going to drop my Instagram right now in the comment section. Hello? I thought I heard somebody. All right. Okay, it's 0 to 1,000,000 underscore, okay, if you want to follow me there. All right, guys, I have this meeting recorded. I'm going to be posting on my Facebook, so that way you can send it to other people. And one of the things I want to talk about also, how you can make $4,000 to $8,000, even $12,000 with this program just by referring somebody. Yes, we do have an affiliate side. Well, in the new website that we're coming up with, you're able to go there, and then what you're able to do is refer someone, hey, sign up for a webinar, right? After they watch the webinar, if they were to buy the automation, and it's gonna have a section where it's gonna say, hey, who referred you to this automation service? So whoever gets referred, you're gonna get $4,000 from this, okay? So every time you bring a referral, you can earn extra $4,000 per person. Guys, this is literally gold. You don't even have to be a client to make $4,000 a month from every deal. How crazy is that? Like when I saw that, I made 6 figures last year just by the referral program, okay? 6 figures. And this year I made already over $30,000 just by the referral program, okay? So this is really easy. Someone asked, what's my Facebook? I'll drop my Facebook right here. It's Mohammed Robel. You can search that. I should pop up. What exactly is the upfront 25K for? Is the price of just joining. So with the 25K, what we're able to do, we're able to get the more VAs. We're able to pay our team down here. We have about 6 to 7 people that works here, and that's our fee to join our automation program, okay? That's just for you to get in with our VAs. So our VA will take over your store, like I said, and they will do everything from processing orders to finding items, communication, returns, basically hands-off business, guys, where you don't have to do any single thing. You literally wake up, look at your numbers, and go back to sleep. That's how literally this business is.
Do we already have to have a store?
No, we can show you how to get the store.
Because I have never had a store, so that I'm going to be brand new. And just been really interested in what you're doing. So that's why I'm looking to and curious, are you guys are going to be planning on running the whole thing, or is it going to be building a store for us?
After you get started, we'll send you basically like a couple of videos, and it's going to teach you how to start a store. So you're going to sign up yourself because we don't want to know your personal information, okay? So it's basically you're copying it on a screen what we're doing, and you're doing it on the other tab. Like here, this is how you add stuff. It's basically like Google Amazon seller, how to get an Amazon seller account. And then these are the information you want to put in. You have to get an LLC. Any business, you will need an LLC, right? And after you get your LLC, we'll show you a couple of tricks so that way we get more profit margin on your store. So once you give access to our VA, you're not giving complete access to your store, right? You're giving access to the VA what they need to do, all right? They're not seeing any of your personal bank account or how much they're getting. You basically have control of your own store. And when I get my payments, I have access to that. VA doesn't have access to it. They're only doing the processing order, adding items, and all of that. All right, I can see I have more questions. Info on the fixed credit. I have someone. His name is Jay Bo on Facebook. I'm gonna drop his phone number here so you guys can get in contact with him. I'll drop his. Let me see. Give me 1 second, guys. So I can. If you guys need to fix your credit, you can hit him up. His name is Jay Bo on Facebook. I'm just dropping his number right now on the comment section. Give me 1 second. 697-3329. All right, guys. So he's very well known in South Florida, and he fixed a lot of people credit. He fixed my credit. He was able to fix Sal's credit. He was able to go from 500 to 755. He just bought a brand new i8. He even fixed like Vince's credit back then, and he was able to, get a lot of people started with this. Okay, so get in contact with him and let me know how you experienced with. If you can get in contact with him, please let me know on my Instagram. So I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna share my screen again just to show you guys everything that went over. All right.
Do you show us what to sell, or what's good to sell, or do you help us learn what's good to sell, or how does that work?
So you don't have to do anything. So our VA handles everything. They do have a specific algorithm and a software they run that tells them what's selling on Amazon already. So we target those products.
Yeah, hey, Mo.
Yeah.
I got kicked out when you were talking about using other people's money. When you first started, did you get a loan, and how did you do that?
Yes, I got it. I applied for a bunch of credit cards at the same time with funding. So that's how I was able to get started.
Oh, so you got just separate credit cards, not like a business loan?
No, because business loan has interest rate from the first month. So that's why I didn't want to get that. On these credit cards, I didn't have no interest rate for 12 to 15 months. So that way I was able to use that and add that to my PayPal, send it to my girlfriend, and then she was able to cash it out from her bank. I didn't do like 25,000 at the same time. I did 2,000 to 3,000 and scaled it up to 5,000 a day. That's how I was able to do it with different cards.
Oh, okay. And do you have any recommended cards with those type of limits, like higher limits?
Yeah. I think what I will do, guys, I will actually post a story on my Instagram with those lists so you can take a screenshot. So go onto my Instagram. What I will do, I have it on my phone. I don't have it written here. That's why I can't put it in the chat. But in my story, I'll literally post every card that has 0 interest rate for 12 to 15 months, no interest rate. So you guys can see it. Follow me too. And right here, this section, guys, this is for Amazon automation. You can see all the clients and all their results. And if you want to go here also and set up a call with me 1-to-1, I can literally teach you how to get funding. And then here, this Amazon automation right here, and then you'll be able to go to this page. And after you go through all of this, you can set up a 1-to-1 with me. It does cost $47. That's just for my time. I just want to literally, people don't want to waste time. I'm going to actually have Vince come on here. He said he wants to hop on.
How much do we have to pay you guys after the 25K?
You don't have to pay anything. Yearly is going to be $10,000.
And what's your estimated return on that a month again? I'm sorry, 10 grand minus the 3,000.
Yeah. Say it again. I'm sorry.
So what's the monthly return on that again? So you said it was the 10,000 minus the 3,000 for the VAs.
Yeah. So we have stores right now that's currently running for a year, and they're doing about $20,000 to $25,000 a month in net profit. So I've seen accounts that go $10,000 in 6 months in net profit. So every store is different. I'm not going to tell you that every store is the same. So every store is definitely different.
So when I see your stores and it has 200 grand in a month or something like that, how do we scale up to that level? Is that doable for us?
Yeah, of course, that's doable. You would have to make sure you have that funds available.
So the more you invest, the more.
Exactly. If you have a credit line, which credit card is easy to get? The Amex Platinum. That is a hard metal, the silver one. And it's literally the card you need to scale up this business, because I know a lot of people that has that card to process the orders. So how
much do you have to invest a month to get to where you're at that 200 level?
So I don't use my own money to process the orders. I literally use the credit cards.
Yeah. Well, how much do you have to charge on the credit cards each month to basically say, to make $250 in sales a month? Just using your example, your production.
Yeah, about $250,000 on the credit cards. Since it's a charge card, you do have to pay that. So let's say on let's say you did $250,000 in sales, right? And you did 15% profit margin. That's $37,500, right? You're getting $250,000 on from Amazon, right? End of the month, and you're processing the orders at 212,000 at 500. So you're basically paying off the 12,500. I'm sorry, $212,500 in credit cards, and you're keeping rest of the profit.
So that would be like 50 grand or something like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So
Sorry,
if you did 15% on 250, that's about $37,000 and 500.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, let me see.
You use the credit cards that maybe rack up points or anything like that for, like, let's say like flight miles or anything like that?
Yes, that's what we do. I think the Amex has 4 times the points for every dollar. So you can literally travel for free. You can book a cruise. You can get gift cards. You can get a rental cars with those points. You can get a hotel room. You can literally do everything when you travel with everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
And is this something that you can just keep scaling, keep buying stores, and then eventually you can just have like 10 stores running for you at once, or you just keep growing?
Yeah, you can keep growing too if you want to. Our end goal, a lot of people ask me that, what's your end goal? If you ever want to sell your store, you can do that. So you can keep scaling up your stores too. I have someone just recently who got 7 stores just for himself, 2 stores, and for his family. So you can definitely do that too.
And would you say like the sustainability of the business is there for the long term in terms of per store? It's going to be, as long as you fund it, it's going to be there for you.
Exactly. And we do have enough VAs to control all the store evenly. So right now, like, we're trying to hit like one of our store to $500,000 a month. We never hit that, but definitely the VAs are taking that challenge just to hit $500,000 a month. After that's done, we're going to scale up to $1 million a month. And that's literally is going to happen, because when we hit 100,000 on one account, we're like, we could do 200, then we hit 300,000. So definitely, guys, this business, you can take it to a next level every single month. It's just like right now, a lot of the accounts are growing at 1,000% to 5,000% every single month. And think about it, the VAs are working day and night and putting their time on, because they know end of the day they're getting 30% profit, right? So they're feeling like they're part of the business. And when I used to work at a car dealership at CarMax, even if I sold a Corvette, I got only $200. That's crazy, right? $200 for selling a Corvette. And I didn't feel like I was part of the company. So imagine how much money they made on that Corvette versus me. So this is when, like, all right, if I sell an item, it makes 10%, $10 in profit, I make $3, right? So that's how these VAs work really hard to scale up the store. Is this for US only? No, this is for London, Canada, and US. So yeah, you have clients in Canada and UK. So let me see. Let me call Vince, see if he can hop on. I don't know if he's on here, so he can hop on a phone call with you guys.
Sure.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to hop on? Click the link.
Just got home.
Okay, all right, sounds good. All right, let me know when you're on.
Oh.
All right, guys. So he just got home. He's going to be hopping on soon. So if you guys have any Australia, yes, you can also do Australia. I just have to do some research on it. I think Vince does have a client in Australia. We just have to check. Can this be done in Jamaica? Not 100% sure in Jamaica, to be honest with you, because I know like Amazon is very strict of what they want to have their sellers.
If I have a buy box ready store, how fast or how much in volume do you think we would do in the first month?
It depends, man. I can't really tell you, because if you have an older store, that does help a lot, because we don't have to wait for that 3 months period, because we can easily scale up that store with our VAs. So is it a FBA store or a drop shipping store?
It's a drop shipping store.
Okay, yeah, we can definitely scale that up pretty quick. It's more than 3 months old, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we can definitely scale up that store. How much are you doing in sales right now?
The best I've done is 30,000 with a 28% profit margin.
Okay, that's really good, man. We can easily take that store to 100,000, definitely, bro. Are you doing everything by yourself?
Yeah, man, it's a grind, dude. My hands started hurting, bro, from clicking so much.
Man, you're crazy, bro. You're definitely crazy, man. Yeah, man. You know, you got to use, like, when you have a system like this, you want to use this as an opportunity to buy time, right? So there's a lot of people sell their time to make money from others. That's different between rich and the poor. You want to use your money to buy people's time, so that way you can do something else, right? So in here, this is what we're literally doing. We're literally buying time from our VAs so they can work on the store. And I did that too. I did $10,000 a month by myself. Dude, I had so much headache. I'm like, customers were complaining because I was doing it all by myself, and people were like, "Hey, where's my item?" I had to make sure the items weren't out of stock from the suppliers. It was just crazy. So when I came to the automation, it was just way much simpler. At the end of the month, I can go look at the spreadsheet, and when I look at the spreadsheet, I can literally see every single item being sold on live as they're changing. So I can literally look at the spreadsheet any time of the day and see the order processing on that. So it's pretty awesome, man. I mean, this service had changed my life, changed a lot of people I know. I personally brought in more than like 12 people. So with the 12 people, I was able to, change their life. I mean, I don't know why my cousin is still working. Like, he's making right now about $5,000 to $10,000 a month, and he's still working at a CVS. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty good business, and you're building up your credit too, like your credit line, because you're basically building a business online that doesn't require much of your time, right? So that's what a lot of people love when it comes to business on automation. I mean, automation is the key. A lot of, like, that's why you see like all these jobs are getting replaced by things that are getting automated. If you guys have any last questions, let me know.
Yes, I have one. I heard that if you have like 2 or 3 or multiple stores, Amazon will shut you down.
So I've seen is max 2 stores under you, but a lot of people make a mistake of using like the same information. So you can use different LLCs, different, let's say you have one store under your name with the LLC under your house address. You can do an office address. You can buy LLCs in other states. You can do that too. But I would definitely recommend if you want to start with a couple of the stores, and get your family members under them, like your significant other.
What about credit card? What about the credit card I'm gonna use on the other stores? Can they be on my name, or should they be under somebody else's name?
Yeah, I mean, credit cards, it doesn't matter because it's only processing through the suppliers. So only thing you have to make sure is different bank account if you want to have multiple stores. I actually have Vince on the line. Go ahead. Can you hear us? Vince?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
How are we doing?
Good, man. We're out here grinding, bro. You know how it is.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I was all the way in Miami. I was getting some stuff done on my car and getting some stickers and stuff and all that good stuff.
Okay.
All right. So we have quite a bit of people on. How are you doing? Good evening. Credit cards. Okay. All right. So the question I came in when the question about credit cards. All right. So the credit card that you're putting on file with the suppliers, you can use the same card on different suppliers' account. It's not a problem. But inside of Amazon's back office itself, if you're creating multiple accounts, you definitely want to have a different card on there, because you don't want the same card to be linked to multiple accounts. You want it to be completely separate. Okay. So that can easily be, you can just go get one of those cards that you you put what is cards called? Where you put $300 in to give you a credit card, or it could be somebody else's card. It could be a family member. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You just, because that card is not going to be used to make any purchases or anything like that. That's just for Amazon system, because God forbid if you have somebody that, does a chargeback or want their money back, and you're saying, hey, I'm not going to give them their money back. Amazon wants a way to credit that customer back. So that's just for their security purposes. All right.
Okay, thank you. I got it. Thank you.
Okay, awesome. So tell us, I actually showed him your old videos last year where you had 100 clients and were able to scale up the stores. So can you walk us through, like, when someone starts the automation, how that would look like?
Awesome. Yeah. So currently right now, I think we're anywhere between probably 130 to 150 stores on board. And we're doing about 5 million a month in sales. The process is very simple. I mean, the whole goal of this business is to bring somebody on board that has completely no knowledge about Amazon and literally takes them and scale them up as if they've been doing it for years. Because I've been doing it for years. I've been doing it for 5 years. So I'm basically plugging you guys into my system to where, we can scale up. I can take somebody off the street who's never done anything with Amazon, and we could get them to the point where their store's doing $100,000 a month in sales or more, because we do have the capacity. We have the virtual assistants that we've been working for 5 years. We have over 200 VAs on staff. So we're able to really scale up. So in terms of starting out, every single client that comes on board, we give them access to our training area or membership area, because every client, whether you're in automation or not, I want you guys to have the knowledge, because even though we're going to be running everything for you, the day-to-day operations, the more aware you're of the business, the more you understand the back-end process, the more we can work together collectively, and the more you understand what's going on, because at the end of the day, it is your business, right? We're just managing it for you. So I want every single one of my clients to understand the process as what goes on behind the scenes. So you're going to know, okay, well, I understand what's happening, but Vince he's doing it, so I don't have to worry about it, right?
Awesome. That's great, man. I mean, most of your clients, like I see, like one of the clients hit $100,000 in the first 3 months. That was really crazy. And even my cousin, he hit 42,000 in his second month, and the profit margin on that. So basically, like, what's the break-even point you think? Like, give us an idea, not like exact numbers of when they would break even on their initial investment.
All right. So every single client that I bring on board, I always tell them, like, guys, there's no difference between this and the brick and mortar business. The mistake that I see people do when they start an online business, they treat it as if it's like, when they invest $100,000, $200,000 in the brick and mortar business, they treat it seriously, because they're like, okay, well, I can physically see it, I can touch it. So to them, it's more real. But when they start an online business, they're expecting to take that business, pop it in the microwave, and it's making a bunch of money overnight. It doesn't happen. This is the real business. You have customers, you got returns, you got products you're shipping. So there's no difference between this and something traditional. So I always tell clients to have at least a 6 months perspective. You got to think long term here, right? Because if I tell you, hey, if you have patience with this, I'm going to take you from zero to where we want to get the client to $8,000 to $12,000 a month in profit, right? If I told you I can take you to that point, if you don't have 6 months to wait and be patient to get to an additional passive income that you have really nothing to do with, besides opening the store and having the capital to run the store, and you're making $8,000 to $12,000 a month or something that has nothing to do with you, you can't give that 6 months, then I really don't know what your expectations are in the business world. You know what I mean? So what I want to do, actually, I want to show you guys some of the numbers, and I want to show you some profits and spreadsheets and things like that, because I feel like you'll get a lot of value out of it. Because the biggest thing for me is, like, in business, people love to hype stuff up. People love to talk about things, but they have nothing to show for it. And that's where I separate myself from everybody else in the field, is I'm a numbers guy. At the end of the day, I want to see, and I want to see results. I'm about track record, and I'm about data. That's how I operate. And I understand anybody that's coming in and from an investment perspective, from a client, they want to see stuff like that. So I have no issues with that.
Okay, awesome. So you're gonna show us some new specials on your account?
Yeah. We have who's Ali? Can we mute his mic?
Yeah, Ali, can you mute yourself? Let me mute all. Okay, hold on. Okay, go ahead. You're good.
Awesome. Great. All right, so give me a second, guys, and I'll share my screen and let me know when you guys can see my screen.
Oh, by the way, there's a contest going on Vince's Facebook. If you comment there, you can win $3,000. So it's his same name here. If it's in Israel, you can find him on Facebook.
Awesome stuff. Can you guys see the screen?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yes, guys, if you can see the screen, type in yes in the chat. Can I see? I got my screen shared because I can't see the chat myself. But
yeah, you're good, bro.
All right, awesome. All right, so basically, here's a client that's been with me, and this client has been with me for a year, right? So that just goes to show you our consistency, because there's no way somebody would stick around for a year and a half if they're not having results, right? So, and usually, in businesses, I don't know who's writing on the screen, but yeah, so usually when it comes to me, whenever I'm making investments or I'm getting involved in a business, I always look at data. I want to see months and months and months of track record. And usually people can't even show you 3 months, 6 months of data. They're trying to sell you imaginary stuff or stuff that's coming down the road. And one of the reasons I've been really successful is I don't want to hear what you got coming. I don't want to hear how good it's going to be. Show me what you got now, right? What am I investing my money into now? Okay. And that's the mentality that you guys need to have when you open up businesses and become investors or whatever the case may be. So let's go to, let's start in June. I'm going to go from June all the way till now, right? So that's 6-8 months of data, right? So you can see in June, matter of fact, let's do this. Let's start all the way from the beginning. All right, let's start all the way from the beginning. So I want to show you guys the slow growth, middle growth, and how things just pick up over time and realistic expectations. So in January, right, our first month of business, we're adding products, we're doing product research. It's the first month of business, guys. We're not going to make any money, right? And you guys got to think too, this client's been with me for a year and a half. So when we first started, we didn't even have all the infrastructure that we did now. I didn't have the 200 VAs. I didn't have all the 5 employees and management staff. I didn't have a lot of the knowledge of how to speed up these stores. Like when Muhammad mentions that his cousin did $40,000 or $50,000 in the second month. We weren't doing those type of stuff yet. So this is like in the beginning, right? So we only did $132 profit that first month. Okay, we only sold for, let's see, January. We sold for 11 days of that month, right? So we just got started. February we did $269. So we're growing. It's still a new business. March we did $1,600, right? $1,600. So that's most of the time that's somebody's like monthly salary. They're earning $1,600. As crazy as that sounds. April, we did $1,700, so we're growing. May, we did $2,500 in profit. And what you're looking at here, this is our sales, right? So this is our sales. We did $27,000 in sales. Our cost of goods sold was $17,000. Gross profit, Amazon fees, taxes, and shipping. So we ended up with $2,500 at the end of the day, after all costs and everything. June, we tripled. We did $6,400 in June. So things are starting to make more sense. So this is where I talk about that long-term view and treating this as a business. July, we doubled up again, $13,000, right? And then August, $12,000. September, $10,000. October, $10,000. So now you can see this client consistently every single month, $10,000, $10,000, $10,000. What if I could make you an extra $10,000 a month with something that has nothing to do with you? All right, think about how powerful that is. November, $13,000. December is Christmas holiday, so we're killing it, $24,000. January, we did $14,000. January, that just passed. So that's already a year of data right there. February, just ended February, $11,000. And March, it's actually more now because when I had my team take these spreadsheets, this was up to March 2nd. So today we're in March 8th. So I think we're about $2,000-$3,000 in profit for the month of March. All right. Does everybody understand everything I just showed?
Awesome.
Mo, if you can mute everybody's, unmute their mics if they have questions like this. I guess just not speak all at once.
Yes.
I mean, they
Yes.
have the chat, guys. Let's go to the chat. If you guys can go to the chat and write any questions you have. I actually answered most of the questions they had, but if you guys have any questions, let us know. I mean, we're here to answer any questions.
Is this last store that you showed us from a first $25,000 investment the one you're selling?
Yeah, this is a client store.
Okay.
Tom, I have a question.
Yes.
Can you hear me? Yes. I believe it's 50,000, and then did you say 10,000 every year?
No. We're talking 10,000 every month.
No. 10,000 year, like a annual payment.
Okay. All right. So the way that works is it's not really a flat amount. Like, for example, I do have a few guys who made 100K last year, right? So my goal with this is at the end of the day to build a book of business. I want clients that I can do business with for years and years. It's not about the 25K upfront fee. That's not what it's about at all for me. It's nice, but I want to build a book of business. So if I can get my clients to a point where, let's say we're making 70K, 100K, whatever that number is, at the end of the year, on the anniversary of the account, I'm going to sit down and analyze all the numbers. I'm going to say, okay, Beverly, we made you 100K. We do a 70-30 split on the profit. So you netted 70, right? So let's run it for another year. And if you agree, I'm going to say, okay, well, you're an existing client. Let's do it for 20. Let's do it for 15, whatever makes sense. But if you only make 50K, right? So we might do it for 10K, whatever that number is. It has to make sense for you and me, right? Okay. Because we have a lot of work that we do on our end. And as far as you and the client, it has to be fair for you as well, too. There's no way if I make you 20K, God forbid, and then here I am asking you for 10,000, which is half of your money. That would not make sense for you.
Okay. Thank you.
So let's do something else. So let's take a look at our sales for today. I'm going to log into some of these accounts live in front of you guys. And I haven't checked these accounts yet, but let's take a look at some of these sales. Can you guys still see my screen or no?
Not yet.
All right, good, because I got to log into a client's account. So I got to certain things I can't show. Give me a second here.
Tell us about the experience that when you went to Bangladesh to see our VA.
Oh, dude, that was awesome, bro. I mean, we have 200 people over there, guys. You know, you guys have no idea. Yes, I make a great deal of money, but the biggest thing for me was like, hey, there's 200 people over there overseas who has a way to provide for their families, and they're making money. They're so happy. I was greeted at the airport with like bouquets of flowers and necklaces made out of flowers. It was really insane. And I even got to stay at their house. Their family cooked for me and everything. So it's like a family vibe we have over there. And you know, people ask me, it's like, why do you do this? And like, why don't you just open up 100 stores yourself? And they don't get it. It's not just about me. I have 5 employees over here who has a job. I have 200 people overseas who can provide a way of life for their family. I have the affiliate side where I've already paid $250,000 last year to people. So and I have the clients at the end of the day as well too, who has a residual income. So it's a win-win-win-win across the board, right? So let's take a look at our sales for today. Let's see how we're doing today. All right, can you guys see the screen?
Yes, we can see it. You're good.
Yeah. All right, so in this particular account today, we've done 7,000. This past 7 days, 50. Past 15 days, 129. And the past 30 days, 263, right? And let me show you something else as well too. So that's one account. I gotta stop sharing the screen obviously because I gotta switch to accounts. This is my first time actually checking it today. Nope, don't want to do that. So if you're wondering why I keep pausing the screen, it's not because I'm trying to hide anything, guys, but it's just I do have sensitive information, client stuff that I don't want floating out there. You understand?
Yeah, guys. When you start, you don't ever want to tell anybody your store name. That's basically killing your business.
Right. So here's another one, $5,300 today. 36,000 past 7 days, 142 past 30 days. But these are guys, this is just 2 accounts. Keep in mind we have over 100, right? So when I say 5 million, that's probably more than that. Who knows? And I want to show you guys a year. Let's take a look at a year of data.
So how many people have hit that 500,000 to 1 million mark on your stores?
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's getting to a point where it's like, because dude, like at the end of the day, like the stores are growing and growing and growing.
Yeah.
Once you're doing 100K plus, I mean, that's easy. That's an easy million for the year in sales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, someone asked if this is recorded. Yes, it is recorded. And 25,000 is not for inventory. It's the upfront fee for the automation.
Hold on a second, guys. So I want to show you guys a year of history.
How much do we need for inventory?
Oh, I don't think I can do what I'm trying to do here.
Yeah, how much do we need monthly for inventory if the 25,000 is just the initial for the VA?
We're gonna get to that, guys. I'll answer that in a minute. I'm just trying to pull up some data here.
Can we use that 25K as a write-off for the first for the VA?
Well, that would be something you ask your accountant, but that is the cost to start the business. I don't see why not. But legally, I can't tell you what you're doing.
Yeah, no, for sure.
What I'm trying to show you guys, it won't let me scroll up on the screen, and so it's really popping up some information that I really can't pull up on here. But I really want to show you guys a year of data. Matter of fact, I think I have it here on my phone. Give me a second.
Let me see. I think I can do it. Gotcha. You're talking about this, right?
Yeah, I think I do have it on Facebook somewhere.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Yes. Getting difficult. All right. You're talking about boom. This one, right?
Yeah. So that's just one of them. What is that?
And
That's just one. But I have like so many stores of Rich. I mean, you can hold on. Stop sharing for a second. Oh yeah, go to my page, Mo. Go to my page.
Your Facebook?
Yeah.
Beans Ecom Empire, right? This one?
No, my personal page.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if you scroll down, keep going. Go all the way down.
No, that's not letting me.
This is too much info in there. Other thing had 12,000 comments.
This one? No.
No, not that one. Well, yeah. Okay. So here goes a store that did $1 million. That's one. All right. So keep scrolling. It's $1 million within a year. That's another one that's another $1 million. So that's 2. There goes another client talking about 100K in 3 months. Testimonials. So there's one that did 1.4 million. Right. So we have a lot of stores, but at the end of the day, there's a lot of stores, there's a lot of results, a lot of data. So this is not something where you're coming on board and you're, hoping that is it going to work for me. The reason that we have so much success is because everybody's plugging into an existing system that's working. And to go back to the question as far as how much capital you need to process orders, it just depends. For example, just to give you a clear idea, if somebody says, Vince, my goal is to make $5,000 a month. Okay, we can do that with $50,000 a month in sales, based on past history, of course. $50,000 in sales, typically our cost of goods sold to purchase these products is going to be like mid 35K. to probably like 40K, right? And Amazon is paying every 2 weeks, so that knocks it down to about 17 to 20K. So if we have 17 to 20K on the line of credit, you'll be able to use that to get to that 50K in sales to make you that 10 to 15% margin to get you that $4,000 to $5,000 a month you're looking for. If you say, Vince, I want to make 10, obviously just double those numbers.
It's awesome, bro. So I think we got a lot of info from this webinar. Thanks for hopping on. The last thing I want to talk about is the affiliate side. So this is where it gets interesting. I know I talked about the affiliate side, guys. So Vince will talk about it a little bit, and then we'll end the meeting.
Can I ask a question before the meeting ends?
Yeah.
Sure. Go ahead, Amy.
Yes. Is there any type of contract involved in the transaction?
Yes, every client gets an agreement. So we have an agreement lined up that you get to take a look at. Once I know somebody's serious and moving forward, I'll send that to you, send it back to DocuSign. So you have everything outlined as far as like exactly what we're saying and as far as realistic expectations and fees involved, all that stuff.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
I thought I was going to be like...
Actually, I have a question. So regarding inventory, you're saying for example, like if you want to make a profit of $5,000 a month, you need $35,000 worth of inventory. Can you put that all on a credit card for $35,000? Is that what you guys have been saying?
Yeah. So
35K.
You can need to share my screen again. Let me exit this whole full screen stuff. But let me give you guys some examples. Let's take a look at no, not that. Can you guys see my screen again?
No.
What about now?
Yeah.
All right. So let's take a look at, let's go back November. So here's the month of November, right? For the month of November, we did $107,000 in sales. So out of $107,000 in sales, our cost of goods sold, our cost to purchase these products was $74,000, right? And then of course we had shipping costs and then taxes, which is another $4K. So let's just say $78K total cost of goods sold. So on this cost, so the cost of goods sold is inventory, shipping costs, and then taxes, obviously. These are all of our costs. So that's how we get the 17%. Because if you take the 13,000 divided by the 74 plus the 4, which is 78, that'll give you that ROI, right? And guys, we're not going to compare this to investing in real estate, investing in index funds, but this is about 2 years worth of traditional return, at most, right? I mean, at least, right? We're talking about on a monthly basis. So, okay. So 74K was our cost of goods sold to fulfill all these orders. Amazon's paying every 2 weeks, so that really knocks it down to half, right? So half of 75, what is that, 35 and change, right? 35, 36 and change, right? And then all of my clients, they're using a line of credit cards, MX, whatever they have. It could be one card or multiple cards to process these orders, to process that 35K of sales every 2 weeks for them to make this $13,000. So really, you're making $13,000 and you're not even using your own money. Got it?
That builds your credit line too, as you grow and grow, that your credit card company is going to see that, hey, he's buying all these products and then he's also paying back, right? So that builds credibility, that builds relationship with your bank. So anytime you ever want to get a loan, guess what? They know that you will be able to handle to pay off that loan.
Exactly.
Awesome, guys. So I think that's it. I think we finished everything. Do you have any clients in Australia, by the way, Bent?
Yeah, I do have a few clients in Australia. There's, let me see, 1, 2, probably 3. The thing with Australia, though, Australia is very strict when it comes to Ali, I already explained all this stuff to you already. And I think we talked about this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Australia has strict money laundering laws, so you just have to make sure that you have a card that you can process orders from. That's not going to give you issues.
Okay, awesome. All right, guys. So I think that's it. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you for hopping on. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Vince, for hopping on too. So if you guys have any questions, please DM me or book a call with me so I can go over this one-to-one, okay? See you guys next time.
Oh, real quick, can you put the credit cards on your Facebook?
Sorry?
Can you put like the credit cards that you suggest getting with low interest rates on your Facebook page?
I'll share that on my story, on my Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Got you. Thank you.
All right, guys, I'm out. Have a good night.
Okay. Good night, guys. Bye.